Oh, that was interesting. Welcome, everybody. First ever OBS crash. Lenzaria, do you have the route? Yep, there you go for me. Hope that helps. And welcome, by the way. Don't forget, like and subscribe to stream, guys. It's always very helpful. And a huge hello to everybody on a Saturday. It's very, very cold, wet, and windy in Scotland today. I don't know what it's like where you are, but I had the dog out this morning for a walk, and cold. Just bleh. Really awful. Sorry about the misstart. I had a full-on OBS crash. Never had that before, but yeah, I couldn't move. Locked. Everything was locked and everything like that. So I do apologize. Had to restart it, but so far, fingers crossed, so far so good. Huge hello to, we got a lot of guys in Tarmac today. Nighthawk, Evil Rockin' Bro. Evil, so good to see you, man. We've missed you. We've got Jamie is with us as well, and so is Jayhawk. Jayhawk's in the Phoenix, so unfortunately I don't have the Phoenix, so it doesn't look like a Phoenix, so I do apologize. But there you go. We're in Innsbruck, and it's, from the looks of it, it's very, very snowy Innsbruck as well. This is add-on scenery. It's available from Orbix. Dan, if you'd be so kind to put the link into the chat for me, you can go check it out. It's very cool. I don't think there's much in the way of internal modeling in this. No. But it does look relatively spectacular from the outside.
Dang!
Oh, perfect! Who's that? I'm missing my Chris Morgans. Thank you very much, Chris, for the sub. That is much appreciated, mate. Thank you for that. Really great to see you guys today. But yeah, it's a lovely little bit of scenery. It's just externally modeled, but it definitely adds something to Innsbruck, because I don't think the default scenery is particularly nice. So yeah, it looks pretty good. You can just see some of the cool hotels around here as well. Anyway, this is going to be an interesting takeoff. Very interesting takeoff, and I'll tell you why. Let me get the route up today, just a moment. Right, so today I've got an 08 runway 08 takeoff today, which actually sends us in the wrong direction. And I've got to direct the Mogti as well, so you're going to have to fly kind of eyes open with this, guys. Don't trust your computers. Make sure you're watching what's going on. Essentially what that means is we are taking off in the wrong direction. We're going to have to do a hard U-turn to the left. Watch for mountains and houses and all sorts of things after we hit 3,000 feet or so. And then we basically just got to get altitude and clear the mountains, but I would suggest, heavily recommend, use your heading mode initially if you're not entirely sure, until you know that you're cleared to go direct to Mogti. They'll then be cutting up to the north and pretty much almost a direct westerly course. Now, cool thing about today is, if you've looked at the route, there's some step climbs in here. So we've got a initial altitude of 360, a step climb at Ravid to 380, and then a step climb to a cabbie at 390, which I've actually put into the in the FMS. So we'll see if that works properly. Now, it's a RLP 9E approach into Paris Orly, runway 06, I believe. It's an ILS. Now that actually, if I cut back to the airplane, I'll show you what I've done. Let's just go into plan mode here. So there you go. You can see we're going to have that hard right turn after we take off. Fly runway heading initially, guys. Like runway heading 077. And then what we're going to do, we'll direct to Mogni as I mentioned. You can see, actually, there should be a step climb in there somewhere, but I'll show you, I'll go through that in a sec. What I've actually done, though, is when the approach went into the route, I had to cut some things out of it. So I'm basically going, I think it's 2 secs. Yeah, I think I go directly from Lima Uniform Lima direct to Laval. That's what I've cut out. So I'm actually bypassing Echo Papa Lima completely. Just because it was a right funny route, just for time, really. You're in the Phoenix as well, Evo. Okay, that's fine. Chart takes half a century to load. No, I'm not sure. J-Hog cabin crew just brought me up a sausage and an egg bap. Man, you got a much better cabin crew than I. My cabin crew is completely away. They're off doing the shopping. New McDo buttons in the Phoenix seem nicer. Oh, very cool. So anyway, step climbs now. If I go to performance in the cruise phase, and I go to step altitudes, I've actually got two put in here. So I got 380 at Rabbit and 390 at Akabi. So we'll watch. I haven't really done that in the Airbus before, so it'll be interesting to see what the behavior's like on that. But yeah, I guess I'll be for winds and fuel efficiency and things like that. So that's cool. And I haven't really noticed that was implemented in the fly-by-wire, so this is really neat. Anyway, going back to ARC. So I think if everybody's ready to go, we can start powering up the airplane. I'm gonna put my start the old APU there. Bring up the sim noises as well. Here we go. What was the departure SID? I didn't get a departure SID. I got direct to Mugdi Nighthawk. I think one of the guys is flying a departure. I'm not sure. Okay, we can get rid of the steps.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Hopefully that takes it away. And plan pushback, so we are going runway 08, aren't we? Which means we want to put our nose to the right. And I'm using, of course, the Aerosoft's payware version of the pushback tool. And so far, it's been working absolutely fantastic. I've been really finding it very, very cool to use. And plus, it makes good use of the default tug and FSX, MSFS, which is good. You put your tablet to sleep, you can't get back on. Oh no, at least there's two. How do you even do that? Is that in the Phoenix? Oh, park and brake there. And I think this actually raises the nose of the airplane as well, doesn't it? I find the audio on this is really cool. I've turned off the pilot part of it, but I can hear the ground marshal. So we should be able to see that nose rising shortly, I think. It's set parking right there.
Parking brake set, lifting the aircraft.
There we go. Look at that. That's very cool. Quite like that. Okay, let's get the... Sorry, I should have the seatbelts on by now. APU power is good to go, so we can turn off external. Beacon is already on. Only in the high vis looks a bit over enthusiastic, yeah. I can see Jamie's pulling out, he has room, J-Hog has room. Looks like we'll have there's going to be an order to all this by the looks of it, because there's not enough room in this airport to move around at each other, so. I'll probably start my pushback as well then.
Go ahead.
We've got lead into the APU, so that's ready to go.
Please release parking brake.
That's our block time started. Ooh, nice altitude there. Let's get that up to 10,000. Off we go. Fuel. Engine 1. Oh, see, this is, I've been flying the Boeing too long. There you go. Got to put it into start. Okay, engine 1 starting. And I do love using this tool because obviously you get a perfect pushback more or less every time, which is great. You recorded your approach into Samuel, so maybe you could watch it during cruise. Yeah, maybe give that a go. You'll go last, Jayhawk? Okay, no worries. Engine 1 spooling into life here. And we can hear the click-clack of the electrics there, so that's
Okay,
good.
pushback completed.
I'll set the parking brake.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Watch that aircraft come down. Look at that. It works perfectly now. It's absolutely flawless. I remember the when the tool was freeware, it was good, but there was always some quirks every now and then. It wouldn't work properly or something would go wrong. But see, now that Aerosoft's put some quality control on it, absolutely perfect. Really, really great tool. Only 10 euros as well. I thought it was a bargain. And good to start engine 2. I'll tell you, I know the Phoenix is good, guys, but man, the fly-by-wire is so great. It's so great for a free product. Really looking forward to the Airbus 380. Is anybody else getting really excited about the 380? I've been flying the Boeing for too long, yeah. That's how it should be. Okay. See, Jamie's already rolling out. Looks like Nighthawk is ready to take off. So that'll be cool. We should get a good view of Nighthawk taking off as he goes. Right, I won't hold you guys up. I'll get the nose lights taxi here. We can turn off APU bleed and the APU itself. Everything's good to go. I think. Parking brake off. We can turn that bit to crank. Let's get going. Oh, I'll tell you what I've not done though. Yeah, initialize weight. I know. Silly boy. Got to put my weight in, didn't I? Getting too excited. Far too excited. And performance. Let's get our V speeds in. Oop. 3.5, that's fine. Still running the straight. That's good. A little last minute administration there. Not touched the Phoenix since the first Block 1 update. Oh, okay. Well, everyone seems to be pretty happy with the V2 from what I've heard. I'll tell you one thing, it takes a little time to get used to this drive-by-wire tiller as well. Okay. Let's get our... get rid of that. Predictive wind shear on. Arm the spoilers. Flaps 1, please. Don't know what happened there. It's like a brake jammed on or something. Oh, I think Nighthawk's been rolling out. So, Jamie, you're... Oh, no, Nighthawk's lining up. Hang on. I see. Okay, Nighthawk, at your convenience. Let's get this show on the road. Look at the valleys, though, guys. Isn't that great? Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely stunning. Love it. Innsbruck is definitely an amazing departure. Cabin crew is alerted. Auto brake should be set to max. TO config test. ECAM no blue. There goes Nighthawk. And that headwinds A330, amazing. We definitely need to fly that soon, actually. Dark, if you're catching this, yeah, we maybe try and get a 330 flight in at some point. I'll give a chat to you. Evil Rock'n'Bro says had an email from Mini Cockpit this morning saying it's on its way. Ooh, ooh. You getting some toys, are you? Very cool. It's Jamie doing the short backtrack to line up. I'd love to build my own version too, but I just don't have the patience or the time. That's a problem. Well, there's J-Hog. Looks like Evil, you getting ready to push back shortly? You can see Nighthawk's in there. Has he started to turn yet? Jamie just coming around. Yeah, loading takes forever. Yeah, in the Phoenix, is it? Yeah. Okay, there goes Jamie. So let's get our lights on. Runway turn off. Strobe. That was the takeoff. Release the brakes. No inbound traffic that I can see. Well, I think he's probably talking about the load sheet, Dan, is he not? Ooh, look at that. That's definitely a crosswind in a bit. We'll have to watch that. Look at that sock. That's straight out. Definitely looks like a frosty runway as well from it just looks cold, and I feel cold anyway. It's cold. It's actually cold in this room, so looking at the scenery and sitting here, I'm like shivering. Yeah, it is a bit bumpy. I've noticed that. It is a little bit bumpy.
Kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, I think we'll do 50% on stand. Just drop that music for a sec. 50%. Brakes released. Toga. B1, rotate. Definitely feel the winds kicking in there. Positive rake, you're up. Thrust reduction at 3300. Hey Christian, how you doing? Climb thrust. Oh, I don't know what master caution's for. Nav TCAS standby. Oh, right. Didn't put my TCAS on. That's okay. I'll forgive myself for the moment. Still on manual. You can see Jamie's made his U-turn there. Continuing our climb. Flaps up. Watching our pitch there. A bit high in the pitch. Turbulence, yeah, the turbulence is really good, especially in the mountains. Completely different game now. Gotta drop the nose a bit, get some speed here. Okay, I think we will kick it into autopilot at this point, but we'll put it on heading. Let the VNAV take control of some of the other things, just to reduce my workload a little bit. You gotta keep it off because Shark Kitty kept flying close to you and setting off, that's right. Yeah, we can get that TCAS on now. There we go, that should clear that out, yeah. Take the spoilers off. Okay, I think we're comfortable enough to probably do a direct to Magna now. Or Mugdi. And we can take it up to our initial of 360. Look at that, guys. Isn't that great? Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Never been a better day to be a flight simmer. Wow, look at that. I'm probably cutting it a bit close there, guys, but hey, look at the view. Oh man, I love it. Isn't that great? Big thank you to Dark Fury, dispatch officer for Positive Rate. He creates all these routes for us. Of course, you never know quite what you're going to see until you fly it, because it depends on the weather. And you really see the airplane getting chucked around with the with all the currents coming off the mountain. Get to the chopper. Bug your altitude up, then go direct to Mugdi. Oh, sorry. Did I miss that? I probably did something similar to that. I swear to God, GSX ruined the whole "how you doing" question for the rest of my life. Does it sound like Joey out of Friends when he says that? How you doing? How you doing? You can see J-Hog's taking off. Looks like Evil Rockin' Bros lining up. Nighthawk and Jamie are well on their way now. Alright, Christian, so what's new with you, Christian? Everything all good in Seafood Land? QNH go to standard now? Release the cabin crew, I think. We've got lights to turn off here as well, so let's do that. We can take the... And up we go. Up. No, just because every time somebody asks me that now, I have the voice line in the back of my head playing "I'm doing good." Glad you're not a native speaker. Every job interview would be a pain, yeah. Guten Tag. Oh, man. I actually had to do interviews this week, not going to an interview, but helping to conduct them, and it's very exhausting. You think it's bad going to an interview. When you're being interviewed, it is even more exhausting when you got 4 or 5 of them to do. And you do by the 5th one, you do feel like you've been repeating yourself several times for the day. Look at that. See you later, Innsbruck. Looks like good skiing there at the moment, that's for sure. Just see Evil Wrecking Blow. Looks like he's lined up there. And I got 2 other guys in the tarmac, but I can't quite see what their names are. Or that time Christian, when Gav had to play 3 times in a row. Yeah. Oh, let me dream, guys. Let me dream. You had a great job, gentlemen, playing... Yeah. Oh, no, I read that already. Yeah. I think we're good enough. We can take the seatbelt sign off now as well. Oh, slight lock up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Come on. And it's back. Oh, it always scares me when it does that. Just taking the views, guys. Look at that. Doesn't get better than that. I'll probably overtake you. Why is that? And yes, guys, please do, if you're watching, hit the subscribe, hit the like if you haven't already. It's very much appreciated. It really does help us. We're trying to grow. We've been doing this for about a year now. Hopefully, I'm just hoping the penny will drop and everything will just take off. You never know, right? But it's always great to have everybody along. And really happy that everyone could join us today as well. Thank you. Okay, I think we can extend the range out on this a bit. Coming up to our first turn at Mogdi. Yeah, when you get a direct departure like that, it's pretty much just pay attention and don't hit anything. I'll have to do something fancy to get viewers, like random screams. That seems to be the one thing that gets people in. That was well timed, Dad. That was really well timed, actually. That got me going. Random screams, yeah. Random screams. Forget about being friendly. Forget about trying to do a decent job of simming. Just, you know, act like a complete moron, and you'll get all the subs. Oh man. Hey, anyway, well, look at it. That's already turning to green over there. Wonder if that's accurate. Cute guy always gets me. Who's that? Cute guy. I mean, my son watches stuff on YouTube. It is the most horrendous nonsense. It really is. As you're going to get up to our initial cruise, guys, we got some big news today, especially beyond ATC, which is very interesting. Sounds like they've heard the noise, but I'm still not happy with what they've done, and I'm going to go through that. Oh, the laughing guy meme. All right, okay. Did you ever see this? There's a subtitled version where he actually tells the story of why he's laughing, right? And he basically worked for a restaurant on a beach somewhere, and he was supposed to wash the dishes. It was something about that, but it's like if you actually see the whole story, the guy's a complete moron. He's like, it's like you'd never hire him in a million years, and he's actually bragging and laughing about what a screw up he was. It's very, very weird. Oh man, something to do. He was going to wash the dishes, but he was too lazy to do it, so he just put the dishes out in the beach to let the tides come in and wash the dishes that way. And then when he came back to get the dishes, they were gone. It's like the tide had just come in, taken the dishes away, and suddenly the restaurant had no dishes at all. It was something like that, anyway. Like, well, yeah. I mean, it's funny, but it's like, oh my god, you're an idiot. Something he would do. Oh man. So I'm on keyboard today, I don't have a controller. My child has done something with it. Anyways, guys, I'll be right back. Just need to grab something and get ready for the news, and we'll do the news. I'll see you in just a little bit. Hi guys, back with you. Oh, just about hitting cruise. Who's at? Oh, Dan. Yeah, Dan's always at work. He has no life. He just sits around watching me. I don't know if he works very hard. Sorry, Dan. Oh, right. Okay, let's get the news going here. That's it. There's the altitude in. Everyone wind up Dan. Here's let's take a poll. What does everybody think Dan actually does when he goes to work? The more outrageous, the better.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, the captain speaking. We've just reached the physical before the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seat elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming to the cabin and the galley car shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating in the front galley when the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
What's the date today? 9th of March. I can't find the news. Oh, there it is. It's right at the top. I'm gonna have to kind of do this one on the fly, but what have you bought that she doesn't know about? I love it. Okay. Oh, come on. You do not drop that. It's time for the news, guys. Let's go. Well. We've got a few things to talk about today. FlyJ Sim. New details on a 737-200. Really exciting. This is the old engines. And I'm hoping if they do this, they're going to do... This is for X-Plane 12, of course. I'm hoping if they do this, they'll actually do it with the gravel kit as well, because it's one of the few airliners that can actually land on gravel runways, which is really cool. So, actually, it does mention, yeah, there's a gravel kit part of the new version, so that's going to be very, very interesting. And then just so you can see what the gravel kit, that's a good example. So it deflects stones from flying up and hitting the fuselage, and also there's deflection from hitting the engines as well. It's quite cool. Parallel 42, they are doing sim effects for Flight Simulator. What is it? It's a global visual effects, so it's going to have, give some example. There you go. So it's got wheel contact, rain, dirt. Now this is really interesting because X-Plane comes with a lot of this as stock, but it basically is going to overhaul all the different effects that you can get in the sim, which is quite interesting. Engine thrust wash in the rain is something that I think X-Plane has always had an edge on Flight Simulator for, and I still haven't seen it implemented in Flight Simulator. Would love to see that, but it just sounds really, really cool. So yeah, I'm actually going to keep an eye on that one because I'm quite interested to see what it's going to do. And actually, there's a good chance we might actually debut it if it arrives at Orbix as well. Now here's the big one. Is it compatible with all aircraft? I suspect it probably will be, because it'll be something that engages statically. I don't know. I don't know is the straight answer, but I would suspect it probably would be. Right. Now these guys, Beyond ATC. So I had a bit of a rant last week, Dan. Is that an accurate thing? I had a bit of a rant. They had all these weird points and everything like that. It was 60 quid to buy into it. For the basic voices or something like that, you needed to spend X amount of points, and then if you want premium, you need X amount of points, and there's a calculator, and it was just all mental. Anyway, they put out a really big YouTube video. I don't think the YouTube video's on. Oh no, it is. So, and actually, I'll see if we can kind of cut to the chase here for a sec. But, hang on. 2.6, guys. 2.6.
Mixed reviews, to put it mildly. A lot of the reason for this was due to the fact that we are utilizing multiple technologies, and some cost more than others. So we created this concept called transmission time to roll all of the different costs.
Just try and go right.
So
here we go.
What do you
First
get
thing,
for the $30?
reducing the 30
full
quid.
access to Beyond ATC and all of its core features, and all future updates from now until forever. And now that $30 comes with some very big changes. The first of which is that the basic voice model is now free.
Excellent.
This is probably the biggest change out of the whole thing.
Well done.
Before we were utilizing multiple technologies, we were using our own offline AI voice model.
So
you need to now you can just use it without thinking
push to
about
talk
it.
is now unlimited.
So with those
Excellent.
two changes right there,
so
that
30
means
quid
that the $30 product
you get
gets you now basically unlimited flights.
Okay.
If you do not want to use the premium voice model, you do not have to.
It's far
and
more
you don't have to ever
attractive,
spend another penny on Beyond ATC. It's $30 one time.
60
and
bucks
forever,
was there's no
and
just
never
no way.
anything ever again.
Yeah.
And there it is. That's a massive change right there. And I'm so excited to finally be able to bring that to you and
now here's
let
the
you use
catch.
our product for a low price. Okay, so we still have the premium voice model. Those voices kick ass. We don't want to get rid of them. They're fantastic, but
no. Right. This is. Sorry, you're probably looking at that. Okay, we're still into the whole points thing. Oh, one character costs. Oh, so they're actually given a bit of transparency here, right? Okay, one character costs fractions of a penny, right? So 1 million characters will give you 30. 30. Or 1 million characters cost you $30, right? Okay. Guys, so I presume right. So they're giving an example. So if you reach out to ATC and ATC replies and it comes out with this, which you have no control over, by the way, right? You don't know what ATC is going to say. Okay, that's 192 characters. So that's going to come out of your 1 million character pot. Okay, now $3, maybe that'll be a lot. I get that. Again, I don't know. I mean, I still think it would have been easier just to do like a subscription, and maybe a subscription would be so much included, and if you go over that, you can go up. But I mean, it's just one of these things. I don't think people are going to go for the premium side. I think they have a much better shot now at getting people to buy into the basic, so that's good. But whether people will go for this premium, they may do it once. Will they do it again after that? I don't know. Average flight with or without traffic. There you go. 15,000 characters, or about 45 pence. So that's, if you're lucky with that 30 quid, you'll get roughly 60 flights. I don't know. Maybe it's all right. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Love to know what your thoughts are. Love the random Taylor Swift and Joe Biden more video spit. Yeah. Don't know why. Anyway, moving on. Navigraph are going to be going to FS Weekend. This is in Amsterdam. I know I had Brandon Pilot Stud was on the last episode of Season 2 for Haggis Poutine last week, and he's going to go to that. So, yeah, it looks like there's a lot of people going to it, and it looks like it's in a museum as well, which is very, very cool. The Aviodrome in Lelystad, if I'm pronouncing that right, in the Netherlands. So yeah, that is awesome, and very close to me, unfortunately, but I just don't have the pennies to go this time around. Aerosoft has released various airports update for X-Plane 12. So again, we're seeing a lot more investment from the major third-party studios into X-Plane 12. It's really starting to gain momentum. Airport updates they've done: Manchester, Madrid, Zurich, Paderborn, and they're basically custom standalone versions for X-Plane 12. A lot of new enhancements, lighting, texturing, orthophoto scenery. So yeah, looking good. And there's, I don't know if it's the whole Fenix buzz, but Just Flight has put out a V2 upgrade. And this is a big change to the cabin. So I'll just get this up for you. Now we're not going to play the whole video, but it just looks awesome, doesn't it, guys? A lot of detail in here. Caveats aside, though, it may take a bit of a powerful PC to be able to run this without any frame loss. But you can really see they've made some massive improvements, and there's a lot of little interesting things like I love the steps come out. I mean, it's amazing what they can do in Flight Simulator nowadays. The cabin is really good. Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, so this is looking pretty spectacular. There's a nice sweep. You can see the flight attendant's panel, intercom panel there. And looks like they've really just gone to town. Just made it like a lot better. Oh, is that actually operational? I'm not sure. Maybe not. I think it's just for show, possibly. Oh no, it works. Oh. So that's like a music control panel. I wonder if it actually plays music then. That's really cool. That is neat. So if you want to play a flight attendant simulator, this is the perfect way to get into it. Just get the V2 upgrade for BA146 from Just Flight. Last thing, Inabuilds is updating. I don't know if we've covered this already, actually. They're updating the A300 and the Blue Gusty for X-Plane 12. So again, yeah, another big third party making a bit of an investment into X-Plane 12. There's a whole list of things that they've fixed, which is really great. And Inabuilds, of course, has a great reputation for continuing to support their products. And I think that's about it. Airliner by day, hairdryer by night. You got it. So hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. That's our news for today, and we'll return to normal flight. Okay. I missed one. Oh, I always miss one, dude. Sorry. Which one did I miss? How about you just tell me in the chat what it was? The thing is, there's more and more articles every single time. I mean, we started with like 3, and then it went to 4, and then it went to 7, and then it went to 10. I was like, at some point, I do got to go back to the airport and see if it's still flying. Right. While I'm here, I'm just going to double check. So we've got a step climb at some point, don't we? And that first step climb to 380 is Ravid. Just going to see if we can... So I think we're still quite far away from that at the moment. I don't see it. Is Ravid even in the plan? Maybe not. Okay, I don't think that step climb is going to happen today, guys. Either I'm confused, or I've taken them out of the flight plans somewhere along the way. I'm not sure. No, don't see it. Strange. Huh. Okay. Geez, time flies when you're having fun, eh? FS Elite, what's this one? Okay. Oh, right, the Chinook, okay. Yeah, we can cover this quick. So this is a big deal, actually. Miltech is coming out with the Chinook for Flight Simulator, which is really, really neat. Because I don't think we have anything like this in Flight Simulator at the moment, do we? And obviously, the Chinook doesn't need any introduction. It's been a staple part of most Western militaries for decades. It's gone through various enhancements, of course, over the years. But, you know, it's telltale and very signature twin rotor design, used for all sorts of military missions, cargo, troop drops, etc., and towing and lifting as well. And it looks like they've really put a lot of detail into this. So yeah, that's going to be a great addition to... Oh, I like that. Drone boat you can land on there. Now, how easy or hard this thing's going to be to fly is going to be interesting. I like the ramp design. Look at that. That's excellent, eh? Lots of really great detail in there. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. You'd love to take that out for a spin? Nighthawk. You flew in a few Chinooks when you were in the Canadian Army? All right, of course, yeah. Yeah. I have a good, very close friend of mine is in Canadian Forces as well, and he's been in a few over the years. You'll spend quite a few times in Hercules then, too, Nighthawk. Look at the beautiful scenery out there. It's a lovely trip around this area, that's for sure. So top of descent is not far away. I'll just do a fuel prediction here. 2.1 tons expected on landing. That's good. I added, I think I got 5,600 block and added about 500 ton to that. 500, half a ton. So that's put me in a good position. Quite happy there. Still can't believe 2 Humvees fit in the truck. Yeah. You know, always fall asleep in the Hercules. Yeah, it's amazing what they can hold. I mean, I think, I could be wrong saying this, but I think Chinook came out the latter kind of part of Vietnam War, did, no? They've been around for a hell of a long time. Dan says, love to know rationale between naming schemes these birds, Chinook, Hercules. I don't know. I mean, Chinook... I thought Chinook was a native word. Hercules obviously is named for a Greek god. Quite windy down here at 180. What are you flying, Evil? How come you're only at 18,000? I'll have to go back and try and figure out where these step climb things came from then. Very, very weird. Unless I just completely missed them because I've been yakking and doing the news. Maybe I've just flown past the step climb waypoints. I don't know. Oh, it doesn't matter. I just fancied a windy weekend. Yeah, we'll be down there. I mean, at the moment I got 47 knot, almost headwind, and it's taken about 40 knots. Well, it'll be about 38 knot headwind basically. By the time you take into account the ground speed, so. But we're cooking along. We're coasting. Oh, by the way, guys, on approach. So when I get into Paris Orly, I've actually put in a custom waypoint here. I'll just show you. So I bypassed, I think it was Echo Papa Lima. Go to Moba. Now, what I've done is I've put in a custom waypoint. I think it was 270, track 270 for 40 miles from Moba, just to give me a nice kind of turnaround to come into final approach for Orly, runway 06. So I'll kind of be doing a, you know, am I doing this right? Like that? So feel free to do what you like, but unfortunately the way the approach came into the FMS, it wasn't quite lining up, so I've had to just add in a point there just to give me something to aim for. And of course my initial altitude, or descent altitude target for that custom waypoint is 4,000, which is the platform altitude for approach into Orly. Ooh, it's starting to get hazy now. Chinook are Native Americans in North. Yeah, I thought they were. Yeah, I thought they were. I thought it was a tribe, but I didn't want to say without knowing for sure. Great big wind over the Rockies. Yes, it is. Yeah, I definitely know it for that term. The only thing you can think when you hear the Rockies is Coors Light. Yeah, a bit further south, but although it doesn't matter now because Coors Light's owned by Molson, which is a Canadian company. So people always ask me, you say, what does Canadian beer taste like? I said, you ever had a Coors? He went, yeah. I said, pretty much like that. Oh, man. Okay, let's get this back into plan. I think I might turn the screens up a bit here. I can barely see them. What was the custom? Custom was Moba, heading 270, 40 miles. So Moba 270/40. I might actually put in a fix too. So there's a 11 miles of start descent for Orly. Sure, I'll just pop that up for a sec so you can see what I'm looking at. So that's platform altitude 4,000 for approach into the ILS 06 into Paris Orly. DME 11 miles. So what I'm going to do is just stick in a fix for that. Oh god, I'm losing it. No, LFPO 06. Radial. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Runway heading is 061. Which gives us outbound radial of 241, so I'll put in 241. And we'll stick 11 miles there. Let's say 12 miles. And if we go to plan, let's drop that down a bit. So. There you go, it gives us a nice little ring and runway heading, extending the center line of the runway there, so we can see what we're up to. Yep, that looks good. Quite happy with that. Okay, good. Top descent is just under 60 miles, guys. Wow, this flight went really quick. You've flown into Orly for real, right? Is it? Yeah, I've never flown into France ever, so I've never been to Charles de Gaulle. I've heard Charles de Gaulle is awful, but I take it Paris Orly is like the more modern one, isn't it? Let's take a look outside for a sec. Whoop. Oh, you can see Evil there, Jayhawk. Jayhawk's still going with us. Nighthawk's up there, and so is Jamie. Cool. And thanks again, guys. Thanks for flying with us today. It's great. Look at that. Beautiful scenery down there. Very hazy today, though, isn't it? Super, super hazy. Ugh, sorry, I shouldn't be yawning. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Again, and if you're watching just in the background there, please do hit the like for us and subscribe as well. We're so glad to have you along. Say hello in the chat. You can also visit us in our Discord server and join the Positive Rate family. And we just love to share everything about airplanes and aviation and flight simming and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure one of my compatriots will check the Discord link in there somewhere. Thank you, Dan. It's almost like you read my mind, Dan. Jamie says, oh, check the video you sent on Discord, 12-minute mark. Okay, hang on. Yes, I can. Jamie's really... Is this just you flying, Jamie, is it? Jamie, where'd you post it? You sent in the Discord chat. I can't see anything from you. Evil, got your message. Yes, the answer is yes. We can check what. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, Jamie, I don't see anything from you, mate. Can you maybe try and resend it? Send it as a direct message. Just let me know when you've done it. You gotta watch though. I got top of the sync coming up here, so. But yeah, we'll try and get to it at some point. Ooh, it's looking hazy. I think I can understand why I was probably calling for a step climb now. Oh, promote yourself. Oh, right, okay. Right. 12-minute mark, you said, eh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we have done Samos, actually. Right, let me just double check things here. About 20 miles to the top of the descent. Let me get the top of the descent started first, Jamie, and then we'll quickly look at... Actually, what might be better, Jamie, if you don't mind? Can we land first, and then we can show everybody after we land? Is that okay? Sorry, I've got my ears feel like my ears need to pop. Oh. You've gone up to 350 as it was windy? Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, Nighthawk, MOBA, MLN, Abobo, P027. Oh, perfect, thanks. I'm sure some people appreciate that advice, yeah. We can land first, that's fine. Perfect, excellent. We should definitely do SAMUS as a group. Yeah, just drop a note for Dark Fury in the positive rate. Is it positive rate flight plans? Can't remember what it is. Don't even. Yeah, positive rate. Drop a note for Dark Fury in positive rate flight plan channel on the Discord, and we'll definitely do that. Okay, getting closer to top of descent here, so I'm going to just get ready for this to drop it to 4,000. The airplane will take care of the constraints along the way. Starting our inbound turn towards Orly now. Wow, it's really overcast, isn't it? This could be a rough landing, guys. I did a practice. I hadn't been in the Airbus 320 for a while, so I did a practice earlier in the week, and it was a bit of a thumper. So I'll try and do better. 160, 10 knots. Slight crosswind into Orly. Not too bad. Should be alright. No gusts. So we should be okay. Good visibility as well. Yours is going to be a tough landing, yeah. Okay. Still got a headwind. Look at that. 44 knot headwind. Wow. Definitely burning the fuel today. You're saying nothing as long as your passengers walk away. Well, they say any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have a job after it. Okay, let's start the managed descent now. Oh, you've lost me on multiplayer. Oh dear. Is that multiplayer bug kicking in again? It's really annoying, isn't it? Oh. Alright.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till your aircraft arrives safely at the gate.
Might change the music up a
Please
bit.
prepare the cab for arrival.
What else we got? Try that. Just switch the music up a little bit. I feel like I was hearing the same tunes over and over again. We're getting into the thick thing. We might want to think about anti-ice, guys. What do you think? Where's the anti-ice on this again? Here. Okay. Profile's looking okay. Can't see the plane having too much trouble getting on profile with a headwind like that. Oop. Now, what's the runway length of Orly? That's the question. Oh, 12,000 feet. No problem. Barely even need braking. Touch wood, I like that one. Touch wood. Touch wood. Good luck. Oh. So, has anybody had anything interesting happen to them recently, or has anybody gotten any new toys for Flight Simulator? Let me know. Tell us all about it. Let us live vicariously through your amazing lives. We got hauled away to do work. Hauled away to do work at work. Wow. That must be a novelty for you. Just joking, man. Just joking. Ooh, what's that saying? Oh, right. Yeah. Yes. QNH 0993. Temperature is a balmy 14 degrees. Quite warm there, actually. Mag winds 160 for 10. And decision height. 100 feet, that seems low. Full or config 3? I'll probably go full, actually. There we go. Posted a photo to Discord of what you've done so far. Oh, okay. Do I have telex enabled? No. Hi, Lightspeed, by the way, how are you? Hit the like for us. Subscribe. We'll love you for it, I promise. Welcome to the channel, Lightspeed. Do check out our Discord as well. Great to have you along. No, I don't use the telex. I don't really fly in VATSIM very often, but I think that Dark Fury, who's one of our co-presenters, he flies in VATSIM. I think he might be using telex. Oh, new toys 3D printing. Okay, right. Sorry, I missed that one. New throttles and a fuel cutoff switch. Very cool. Very cool. Are you going to try Fig 3, Config 3 because Phoenix has updated the flare on? Okay. Yeah, that was always one of the complaints about the Phoenix, wasn't it? It had some odd behavior on landing at times. Passing 23,000. Oh man, it's just soup. Nothing to see at all. Right. Profile's looking pretty much spot on, no? That's to be expected with the headwind. Oh, just a matter of waiting and getting there, eh? And then we'll put look at Dan's toys, and we'll look at Jamie's approaching the Samos, and hopefully catch a couple of the guys landing as well. Oh, there's TCAS traffic. You can see that. Unknown virus. Brilliant. Oh man, that's funny. Yep. Just get 0993 plugged into the. There's some fantastic name tags in Flight Simulator. I'm always finding a reason to laugh at them. Always finding a reason. First constraint altitude, I think, coming up, is it? Or was it calculated? Flight 182. $280 knots, okay. VDAF seems to work really well on the fly-by-wire now. I'm pretty impressed with it. It still sometimes overshoots, though. You do have to keep an eye on things. Right, I think we'll get the seatbelts on because it's not looking particularly clever at the moment. Just in case we start getting into some bump. You're right beside me, but you can't see my tag. Yeah, it sounds like a multiplayer bug sneaking in there. I think I could see you at one point. There's Nighthawk. Yeah, I can see you, Jamie. Seems like you and Nighthawk are quite close together, actually. I think we need a little bit of assistance on... Oh no, it's slowing down, is it? Speed brakes up here, I think. Just to give a little help for the airplane to get back on profile. That's a funny old constraint, 250 knots at 12,000. I put the landing lights on, get us a bit more drag. Okay, that's it. Back on profile. Tuck that away. I'll leave that armed for now because we're going to be landing shortly anyway. Oh, it's starting to break through the fog a bit. I think we'll probably take that anti-ice off. What's the... $15,000. We'll do a hold at Aboma and get behind you? Okay. No problem. Starting to see through the soup. That's good. That means we'll have decent... Well, it did say it had full visibility at Orly, didn't it? So... Okay. I could probably take that anti-ice off thing over, right? Right. I'm just gonna let the cabin crew know that we need to start cleaning up and pack it up. $16010, yeah, it looks like it's still the same. Cool. Oh, Tippy. I never know how to pronounce it. TPHI. How you doing, mate? Is that a Toronto Blue Jays baseball hat? I'm saying nothing. I think I actually realized I was wearing it about halfway through the stream. I don't think you're actually supposed to wear sports memorabilia on cast, but all I'll say is that is a very good guess. Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah. And how are you? I hope you're doing okay. Look at that. You can see all the farms there now. 11,000. Lights are on. Oh, a lot of people in the skies today. That's cool. Look at that. Look at that cloud formation down there. That's kind of neat. It doesn't look particularly nice. It's really horrible up here. I mean, where I'm sitting in Scotland today, rain, very, very cold, wind. It's just horrible. It's just one of those days you want to sit under a blanket by a warm fireplace. I should probably put on a sweater, but I'm cold. Ugh. Keeps you alert. Okay, I think I'm gonna take control of the speed here. Passing our first constraint, which is 10,000, and then descending to 4,000 after MOBA. I think we'll take out a standard as well. So far, so good, guys. So far, so good. So once we get down to 4,000 in time, yeah, I think we got tons of room there. That's fine. Perfect. You're doing well. You're from Toronto. I sort of recognized, but it was hard to see on the phone. Yeah, yeah. It's not a traditional hat, shall we say? But I quite like it, and it's very warm actually. It's really thick. I didn't realize you're from Toronto though. That's interesting. Very cool. Dan says, love to go to Canada for real, not where. Most people, I mean, I'm from Hamilton, which is not far from Toronto. Ontario's got some beautiful areas, don't get me wrong, if you go up north. But it's very flat. It's more kind of wilderness and nature kind of stuff. Most people, if they're going to Canada for the first time, they'll go to they want to see the Rockies. They want to see places like Banff or Calgary. Calgary's probably highly recommended. Started Tim Hortons. Yep. Did you notice the cup here, TPHI? As far as I know, I'm the only one that has it. Born and raised in Scarborough, but now live in Durham region. Yeah, okay. Well, Durham region's that's quite a vague area. That's a large area. I used to live in Durham, the town, which is nothing to do with Durham region. It's up in Grey County. Oh, Sids is in there. Hey, Willy. He says, "What's up? What's up? How's it going, mate? Are you well?" Okay, we are cruising down to 4,000. I'm gonna have faith that the plane's gonna get me there in time. I'm not totally convinced. Mind you, we're still 30 miles off, so looks like it's just aiming for a gradual descent. That's all right. Oh, Oshawa. Yeah, okay. I know Oshawa very well. In fact, I have a very good friend of mine used to live in Oshawa, but they're now out in moved out to I think they moved out to Picton. Was it Picton? No, Uxbridge. I've moved to Uxbridge. Uxbridge is really nice. One Canadian, apart from Willy, I have infinite respect for is Chris Hadfield. Yeah, he's a legend. Yeah. And see, Eugene Levy finally got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame today, or yesterday. Eugene Levy. Why would I bring that up? Because Eugene Levy is from Hamilton, as is Martin Short. It's just I'm amazed that Eugene Levy, after all these years, didn't actually have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Amazing. Don't know if anybody watches Schitt's Creek. quite a funny show. Yeah, it's a nice area. It is nice. Uxbridge? Yeah, it's nice. You're good. Oh, great. Exams are going on. Ah, be free by the 22nd of March. All right. I hope your exams are going okay. Probably because you have to pay for those stairs. Yeah. Well, Eugene Levy, I mean, he's obviously... I've known him for years. He was on SCTV, various other things. He became probably most famous as the dad on the American Pie film series. And then, of course, now he does Schitt's Creek, which he's become very popular for on Netflix. So... Right, I think we'll get the landing system in here, and let's arm the approach mode, guys. Let's... Let's drop our speed to 210. A little bit of speed braking just to give it a bit of help. Don't want to be floating around. There's a tailwind on final. Oh, that'll be fun. It's a long runway though. Oh, Mrs. TPHI's in there. Hello. We got the whole family here. How you doing, Mrs.? So your partner was just telling me that you guys are from the you live in Durham region, which I didn't realize. So I'm from Hamilton originally. So that's quite cool. Okay, cabin crew, please get ready. So we got a custom waypoint coming up. I think once we get ready for that, we'll get prepared for intercepting the ILS. Speed has come down. We can bring that speed brakes back in. That's good. I like to get ahead of the airplane. Better to be ahead of the airplane than behind it. See Nighthawk over there. Nighthawk, you must be on final, are you? By the looks of it. No faith. No faith. Dan, you remember what happened when you don't have faith in me? I just defy you. Dan was convinced that I was going to have to go around coming into Scathos last week. Didn't you? Admit it. You're like, oh, he's not going to do this. And then suddenly he's like, oh, maybe he will. I'm just amazed at the cheek. Getting proper close to the ground now. And there's quite a few guys in the air around here anyway. Evil's still behind us. J-Hog's still behind us. Looks like they're coming down about the same time. And Jamie's, of course, Jamie, you went into a hold, didn't you? So we should get you guys on final. You lost a bet, yeah. Made the exit back without tracking. Okay. The LEAP engines, yeah, they're pretty quiet. Okay, I think we'll hold at 210 for the moment. It's a nice, comfortable speed. We're still about 15 miles out from our final approach fix, so. You're going the extra long final, give everyone a chance to come down. Yeah, cheers, babe, thank you. I start pretty early on Saturday morning. Yeah, at the moment we start about 11 o'clock London time, so I think that works out to like 6 o'clock your time or something like that. I am looking at... It's funny, it's a time that works well for Australians, but we haven't seen much, we have Australians lately, but I am looking at possible schedule change. Haven't really decided yet. I gotta talk things over with my boss, which is the wife, to see what works with the family, etc. So, but it's always a balance to try and find a time that everybody can work with, which is really challenging when you have people living in different time zones, obviously. So, Army approach mode. I've already armed it, Jamie. It's already armed. What I will do is arm my localizer. What part of the world do you live in now? I live in Scotland. And I'll be cheering Scotland today as they fight for supremacy against the great nation of Italy in Six Nations rugby. Love the farms out here. The farms actually don't look quite European. They look almost more American, strangely. Never noticed that about France. The Scotland gang, that's it. Yeah, the kickoff I think is about 3 o'clock or something like that. We need a meme for Scotland forever. Oh God. I hear enough of that just in my daily life. I don't know if I want to actually have a meme for it. I think Flower of Scotland we could definitely do, but we'll need, if we do that, I'll have to do a Swing Low Sweet Chariot for the English guys. Because I'm probably the only person that's in Scotland on our team. Everyone else is English, so. Whoa! It's Jamie starting to catch up. Looks like Nighthawk might be down, I think. Oh, seems like it's taking ages to get to this thing. Okay, I'm gonna drop speed. Let's drop speed to 180. And I'll bring it first stage of flaps. Good. When we turn off lights, I think. Final warning cabin crew there. Oh, a little bit of force down there. You're coming in right behind me. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that. Which way am I exiting off the runway? That's a good question. Runway 6 is... Oh, that's right, it's only one way. Oh, that's not too bad. A lot of runways at Orly, isn't there? So, exit to the right. Well, we might as well put it all brake low. As I said, we got lots of runway to play with. It's all just about shy of 12,000 feet, so nothing to really worry about. Localizer intercept. And warm approach. Someone trying to phone me. Of course, when anybody phones me at a bad moment, it's usually my mother. Her impeccable sense of timing is unbelievable. Okay. Approaching the glide scope, we got localizer, just waiting on that glide path kicking in. Approach mode is armed. Glide scope's in. The exit altitude is 2000, so set that. Definitely see a bit of the crosswind now. You said it was a bit of, somebody said it was a bit of a tailwind, didn't it? Because the Earth is round. Oh, why this drone always ends up in a weird angle? Yeah, yeah. It's not the most cleverly implemented thing, isn't it? Is it? Hopefully, we'll see some improvements on that in 2024. But I'm not going to hold my breath. Oh, got a lock. Don't touch anything. Come back to me. Come back to me. Come on, Sim. Don't do this to me. Yay! God, that need. Can you imagine if it had crashed right there? Oh man. Okay, 8 miles. Let's
2,500.
put this into manage speed, and let's bring second level flaps here. Full flap configuration today. And we'll drop our gear, I think. We got some, well, maybe not quite yet. Coast on that a bit. Oh no, 6 miles, sorry. Yeah, gear couldn't come down. Flaps 3.
Please be careful.
Coming a little bit hot. I was looking at the wrong DME. Doing a group flight, another stream last night. Flight was over 3 hours. Wow. Touching down and then CTD. No, that's horrible. Come on, plane, slow down. That tailwind's not helping. I definitely see the cross now. Flaps 4. Fully configured. Need that drag, guys. We need the drag. Bit of rain coming in by the looks of it. Oh, come on. Alright, go on manual. Just gonna maintain that cross. There's a lot of turbulence at the moment.
400.
Just want to keep that center line in. That's all we're looking for. Alright, now looking at the touchdown zone, I'm not looking at anything else.
100 above. Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Bit off the side of the runway there. Get back in. Not the cleanest. Not the cleanest. Wasn't a hard landing though, was it? Oh, come on. Why are you beeping on me? And my throttle quadrant just popped off my disc. It's all gone wrong. My throttle quadrant just came off my disc. Oh man, there we go. Yeah, it was good landing rate. That was probably the only decent thing about it. But yeah, it was definitely a bit of a tail and a bit of a cross in there. Crazy. There we go. Come on, calm down. All right, let's get this airplane slowed down and get everything off. Oh man. Alright, let's go find us an airport. Tops up. Five miles out? Okay, hang on. It's going to be very hard for me to drone you guys right now because I don't have a controller handy. You had a minus 740 and a minus 22. Well, minus 225 is not bad. That's minus 225 is completely acceptable. Minus 740. That's not a good day at the office, arguably. All right, let's see if I can capture. Doing this with the keyboard's not the easiest. That's the problem. Okay, there's Jayhawk. Yeah, it's not. It's a lot easier with a game controller. See how Jake Hogg gets on with his approach. Looking pretty good. Looked all right to me, Jayhawk. A little bit over, up around the runway and all that, but so was I. So can't argue with that. Next person to land, give me a shout. I'll try and get you. Try and get you on the drone there. Oh, you just crashed your sim? Oh no, that sucks. Mind you, I thought I was going to have a crash the desktop there for a second. Coming on file now. Okay, 2 secs. Kaleidoscope is stab. Okay, I know where you are. That's fine. I got time. Then. Get this airplane parked first. Shut down. Oh, I see ya. Was J-Hog flying? It looks like a G36. He's flying the Phoenix, but I don't have it. That's something I really hope they fix in the next version of Flight Sim, is some sort of static model cover. So if you're flying with a multiplayer and the sim says I don't know what that is, it tries to match it against a like an external model, basic external model of some description. But you would have thought they would have thought of this, but I guess building a new sim, there's a lot to think about, and that's probably a small detail that they hadn't considered. He's either in a fly mower or insect vacuuming collection device. Okay, Evil, it's all yours. Is there anybody else still up in the air? Oh, Jamie's crashed, hasn't he? Crashed the desktop. Right, we'll get this and then we'll look at, very quickly look at the video that Jamie sent. Oh, where are you going? Are you going around, Evil? Or are you landing on a different runway? They are working very hard at model matching. Oh, that's good news. Where's he going? Must be on a different runway. Oh, he's on that runway. Oh. You caught me off guard. Looking good. Good approach. Yeah, I think everybody is having a hard time staying on the center line today, were they? Very good. Well done, mate. Okay, see if this jetway thing will work for me. No. So go to the old standard. There we go. That always seems to work regardless. And we'll take a quick look at the airport. So this is also available from Orbix. I can't remember if this has got internal modeling. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. So this is pretty cool. Nice bit of scenery. Obviously, there's better and there's worse, but this is very pretty, very detailed. And yeah, I mean, I can't remember who said it, but Orly is a good-sized airport, Link. Very, very big. Tons of gates. It's like a big crescent, isn't it? The whole terminal. It's quite impressive. Of course, Orly's the one that's got this interesting kind of color scheme. what it looks like at night as well. And that's where, you know, these airplanes, these studios that do the interior modeling, this is where they really shine, because when you have internal modeling, at night, they just look awesome. Look at that. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot, but from the outside, it's a big difference, isn't it? It just really increases the immersion. It's a big deal. It's a lovely, lovely airport. And yeah, you can get that on Orbix. J-Hog's away. Thanks, Willy. J-Hog, all the best to you. All the best to your wife as well. Please send her our best. All of our best. So, yeah, that's Paris Orly. Well worth it. It often comes on sale, I think, sometimes too, so. Come on. Oh, wait. Anyway, right, quickly, very, very, very quickly, we're going to look at some community picks and videos. So, a huge thanks to everyone that flew with us today. Evil Rock and Below, Nighthawk, Jamie, J-Hog. It was great to have you guys flying along with me today. Jamie, sorry about the crash to desktop, though. That's brutal, mate. It does suck when you go all that way, only to have it do that right at the end. So, yes, Jamie wanted to see us to see his approach, so we couldn't see him do the approach into Orly, but we can certainly see him do the approach into Samos that he did earlier today. So here we go. And he's flying from the right-hand seat as well. This is really disorienting, actually. Proper FO, eh? Proper FO. Great stream, says Dan. Thank you very much. No, appreciate it, Dan. Thanks for keeping me company the whole time today and keeping an eye on the channel. Oh, this is the brand new PC, isn't it, too? Look at that. Look at the detail, guys. Very smooth frames. Excellent. Excellent. You must be absolutely delighted, Jamie, to have a new rig to play all these flight sim excursions in. That is a tight runway, isn't it? That is something. You're pretty much heading right for the mountain. You gotta have your wits about you. Don't know if I think I've muted that. I'll just watch it like this for a moment. Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, get the suggestion into Positive Rate Flight Plans in the Discord server, and we'll. It is, yeah, very tight. I know. Banger of approach, though, isn't it? And I mean, you're doing a fantastic job here, Jamie. I think see the trees at the end of the runway. I don't believe they are there in real life. I don't think they should be there in real life, and that's one thing that really annoys me. And I hope they fix that in 2024. Is maybe just a little bit of logic to get rid of any trees that are near runway threshold. But yeah, can't say anything bad about that landing. Looked all right. Maybe about a minus 200, minus 250 for a short runway, though. That's to be expected. Well done. Excellent. Excellent. Right, so from that, Dan had something. Dan, did you post something somewhere as well? Oh, here we go. So Dan is working on 3D printing. Look at that. That's pretty cool, eh? Wow. Very nifty. It's amazing what you can do now, eh? With 3D printing. I've never even seen a 3D printer, let alone tried it out. Yeah, it was textbook, Dan. I do agree. Very cool. So there, some input from the community today. Thanks, guys, for sharing that with us. That's all very cool stuff. Evil, I will get in touch with you as soon as the stream finishes, so do stick around if you still want to have a quick chat. Okay. Apart from that, that's all of that is everything from me. It's random views. I don't know. Anyway, I wish you all the best, guys. Thanks so much for flying with us today and sharing some of the cool stuff that you're doing. And we wish you all the best, and we shall see you next time right here on Positive Rate. Take care, folks. Big kiss.
Sky Blue Radio.